I want to talk a little bit about something that I heard. And you know what? This is kind of speculatory, but at the same point, we got to touch on it a little bit. Yeah. Marcus Semien leaving the Toronto Blue Jays.
Why would you say that?
Because
why would you say that?
He hinted to it himself.
No.
We've got so many questions on this channel. Oh, who do we sign? Robbie Ray and Marcus Semien. Like we're playing in some fucking Monopoly fantasy land. Like they don't have any opinion at all. But guys, they do have an opinion. And right now, Marcus Semien is making his kind of clear. He said in an interview that when they were talking about how elite he has been this year, and he has been crazy elite.
To set the stage, like he tied the record for second baseman home runs. And they were like, how do you feel about being like now tying the MLB record for second baseman home runs? He said, that's great. That was it of a sentence. That's great. But I see myself as a shortstop. This is where it's all speculations coming from. So when you hear that, what does that mean to you?
Well, when I hear that, it says to me that he wants that position. He wants to be locked into that spot.
Yeah.
And he's giving a message to these Blue Jay management, to the coaches, and saying, hey, I have done my part. I believe I signed a contract. It was $18 million, and I believe that I have given you $18 million worth of player and more than that. You know, I've held up my end of the bargain. I want that position. What are you going to do for me? If you're not going to do it, then...
And you know what? Respect. I mean, if we actually look as a Blue Jay team, who's had the most errors, not only on the team, but in baseball? Bo Bichette. Marcus Semien is not even near that. I think he was at seven the last time I looked.
Yes.
And Bo Bichette's like 20 plus. It is ridiculous.
Yep.
So granted, like if I'm Marcus Semien, like I understand that we want to build our franchise around Bo Bichette, but he's got to get better, right? And if you're committing that many errors, is it because he's playing shortstop? Would being second be better? I don't know. But that's respect. If Marcus Semien wants to play shortstop, and if we do want to sign him, there might have to be an agreement that now we're going to flip him. I don't know. Just saying.
And I think that you're absolutely right, dude. However, the reason that we've entitled this clip Marcus Semien leaving the Toronto Blue Jays is because I think that both of us are in agreement that I don't think that's going to happen. Like, I think that Bo Bichette right now is a shortstop.
I think it's part of the plan.
You know, and it's like, until a report comes out in the offseason of Blue Jays experimenting with Bo Bichette at second base, there's no way that I can say, oh, Marcus Semien's going to take over the shortstop, we're going to re-sign him, and Bo Bichette's going to move over to second. Because never once has Bo Bichette played second base. He's literally exclusively been a shortstop. So I can't actively say, oh, Marcus Semien, you have that, and Bo Bichette, you're out.
All right, so odds that with this news being said, odds that you think Marcus Semien comes back and plays with the Jays, whether it be shortstop or second base, odds.
Oh,
give me some odds,
buddy.
You too. Tell me some odds.
It's tough. You know, I'll give it a solid 1 and 3, maybe less than 1 and 4. 1 and 4.
I was around a 1 and 4 chance as well.
Yeah.
Before I was like a 1 and 3. Now I'm like, now I feel like that comment. You don't just say that comment, and you know. If you want to be with the team next year, you say that as a statement.
Yes.
That's a demand
and
in
frankly,
a contract.
It's also like it increases the price. Okay, you're not going to play me at shortstop. Pay me $3 extra million.
To sacrifice this thing
average.
I want.
Exactly. You know, it's like coming from a Packers standpoint. All offseason, you know, it's like we've had players on the Green Bay Packers, Aaron Rodgers, and now Devontae Adams, for those Packer fans out there saying, hey, I'm the best wide receiver in the game. I want to get paid like the best wide receiver in the game. And he's not going to come back until he gets that. Marcus Semien says, I'm going to be a shortstop.
He's the best second baseman in the game. So if you want to play me in the second base position, pay me like the best second baseman in the league.
Second baseman. You're absolutely right, dude. It literally boils down to that. Are we going to pay this guy extensive amounts of money to be a second baseman, or are we going to let him take over that shortstop role? I personally don't think so.
I don't think so. I think we're going to save that money, go towards maybe Robbie Ray. And guys, we're forgetting about Barrios. We barely talk about that Barrios extension, sometimes a one-on-one, but that too.
It's important.
Mats, depth, bullpen, everybody.
Yep.
Vladdy, hello.
Yes.
But yeah, so that's my 2 cents.
For real, dude.